Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt, and in today's live stream, I am continuing to play Tidal Blades 2 Rise of the Unfolders. In this video, I'm probably just going to play after chapter 8, the Interlude. So we're going to Navarro to upgrade things. But I think I'm just going to do this part, so it won't be going into the next chapter of fighting. So let's do some upgrading. So before we get to Navarro itself, we have a little bit of text to get into. So let's see, yeah. More than any new technique you acquired on the sparring grounds, today's biggest takeaway is undeniably the genuine smile on Krobak's face. Being surrounded by his old comrades makes him look years younger. The old turtle warrior has spent much of the evening getting Takaro and Masinki caught up on the events of the last 15 years. Get yourself one more round, Iran Toru shouts over the joyous chatter of lost friends reuniting. You're doing great work. Why don't you join us, Master Toru? Dust says, raising her glass, but the arcanist has already left the common room. Can't believe little Toro is basically running the city now, Masinki says, kicking back on her chair after the salamander leaves. Almost didn't recognize him with the fancy outfit and the raisin face, she adds with a chuckle. At this, Axel snorts some of his smoothie and Cayman's booming laughter fills the room. Indeed, Takaro says, but my friends listen. He hunches himself over their table and lowers his voice. I have a bad feeling about him. The dramatic mood shift leaves the whole group silent except for Cayman, who is still laughing. The big croc finally wipes a tear from the corner of his eye. That's just me wiping my eye. And notices the somber faces around him. What do you mean, Takaro? Dust says. I keep thinking about that stormy day when we were sent with the Hyperloom, Takaro says. I just feel like we were never told everything. Don't you agree? He turns to Masinki, the frog warrior nods apprehensively. Echo, how close are we to finding the next Archon chain? Dust asks, clearly uncomfortable at the idea of not trusting their city leader. The small Bettelod closes her eyes and the air fills with static as she finds a mental pathway to the Bettelod sanctuary. Still calculating, she says, frowning. This is definitely taking more time than it should. So we are going to Navarro to do some upgrading. So if we have nests, which we do, Dust has used the nests. So it's a new part of town we can go to. But only once. So Dust is done with the experimental tech center. Navari encounter. Draw a Navari encounter card and choose how to resolve it as a group. Guides, break ties. Well, we don't have a guide, it's just me. So the top one is the Firemander's Kiss. You come across a blaze upon the water late at night. It seems a house was subjected to the Firemander's Kiss. As you approach, you see a large congregation of Firemanders leeching micronic energy on the left side of the structure. However, you know they would only ignite if they found a massive amount of energy. What could have been in this house to attract so many of them? Investigate the cause or alert the coral guards on your way to bed. Well, considering what we've learnt, I think we'll investigate. With loud cries, you drive the Firemanders from the house. Inside, you are amazed to see a cache of high quality shells. By splashing water onto the flames, you clear a path and are able to recover several of the intact shells before the structure collapses. Choose one hero with 6 shells to permanently gain 1 extra shell. If all heroes already have an extra shell, that hero gains 2 XP instead. So Krobak has 6 shells and Dust has 7 because she got one before. by doing a cheeky upgrade. So Crowback is going to get another shell, which is good. So he gets one more shell. And then this goes to the back. So we've done that. So starting with the guide, all players choose a location to send their heroes. So there are some benefits to sending heroes to the same place. So in the desert market, start of the day, draw 3 items. So I've done that already. When visited, for each hero who visits, draw 1 extra item. Action, purchase up to 2 items by spending 1 for each. I don't think I'm going to do that because I haven't used, because the last round we couldn't use items. So I'm not going to do that this turn. So we have B, Temple of the Breaking Wave. So action, we gain 1 XP. And then each hero rolls 1 attack die. If at least 1 tide symbol is rolled among all players, all heroes gain 1 XP. Then each hero may spend 2 fruit to gain 2 XP. So that's if we want to get more XP. Now, Crowback has 28 and Dust has 17. So I think at the moment we don't need to do that. Then we have Citadel Research Lab. So draw 4 action cards from the highest unlocked deck, and we have unlocked on the back of this the silver. So we draw silver cards. So I've drawn those already. So we have these 4 cards that we've drawn. When visited, each hero who visits draws 1 action card from any unlocked deck. Action, purchase 1 card by spending XP. And these cards have XP in the corner, their cost. So we can definitely do that. End of day, place some chosen action cards at the bottom of their respective decks. And here's the silver deck, which I think we'll draw from. So it might be an idea to get a new card. Then we have Meditation Spring. Level up 1 trait to the next level on your hero sheet by spending XP. So I think I definitely want to do this. With Crowback, his traits, his resilience, which is health, is still on the bottom one, and I only have to spend 9 XP to upgrade it. So I think I'm going to do that straight away. So let's take Crowback there. But we can also advancements cost 1 less XP if at least 1 other hero is at the Meditation Spring. Now the question is, do we want to do anything? I don't think we do. So it's just going to be Crowback there. So we'll wait a moment. Floating Gardens. So this is fruit. So we gain 1 fruit when we go there. Each visiting hero rolls 1 hero die. If at least 1 focus is rolled among all players, each visitor gains fruit. Then each hero may trim 1 action card or spend 3 XP to remove 1 battle scar from their hero deck. We both got 3 fruit. So gain 1 fruit from that. So I think we're both going to try and get a new card and then get rid of 1. So let's do that first. So we'll go to the Citadel Research Lab, both of us. when visited, each hero draws one card from any unlocked deck. Well, I'm going to draw them from the silver deck. So we get 2. So that's the benefit of 2 of us going here. Each hero visits, draw 1 action card. Purchase 1 card by spending XP. So, considering Crowback, all these cards, I want to find something I'm going to get rid of. But we'll sort of upgrade Crowback. So we have a Menacing Advance, which is a move. We have an Exacting Blade, which is just a 2-chain attack. Yeah, so I think this one maybe. I could buy Cautious Advance for Crowback. Getting more defense is always good. And I always feel like even though he's I'm going to upgrade him in terms of life as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy that for Crowback, Cautious Advance. So we'll take that into his deck, and that costs 5 XP. So he has 28. So he'll go down to 23. And then Dust. Three attack, range 3. I really don't want to get rid of movement because movement is really important. This would be quite good, but it's 2 down, and this one is 2 up on initiative. This might be a slight improvement. When placed, place 1 card from your hand onto your Nexus grid. So that's a way of getting other cards out. Okay, I'll try that one. So Dusty's going to spend 5 for that. So she's down to 12. She gets that card. Okay, so that's the end of the first day. So we do the same again. We draw another encounter card. This is Shell Thief. While strolling the docks of Lamara, you hear a commotion and see an agile Nagi leap over several stunned fishfolk and begin running from the crowd. "Stop that thief," a fishfolk merchant yells. "You blocked the Nagi's path," and he throws up his hands. "These shells belong to me," he says in protest. "I was trying to sell them, and they offered me a ridiculous price." So A is return the shells to the fishfolk merchant, or B, let the Nagi youth go. Difficult to know, isn't it? I don't know. Let's do the opposite of what I might do and let him go. So B. You offer to purchase the shells from the Nagi for a fair price. You then ask the fishfolk merchants if they'd still like to acquire them. They eagerly take your offer. Oh, each hero loses 1 fruit. Okay. So we're both down to 2 fruit. And gains 2 fame, which is good. So we both go up on our fame track, which doesn't do anything now, but it's good to move up on that track. These tracks move up at the same time, so this is our sort of group track, and goes up to 60. We're only on 20, and we get extra things at certain points, like 1 fruit. We unlock new cards that we can buy here, gold cards, and yeah, other benefits. We should change these every turn, but I don't really see the point in changing them when there's only me playing. I will put these away, because they're supposed to go at the bottom of the deck. But I won't draw new ones out unless I need them. That's my rule. Okay, so that's our encounter. So now we're going to choose a location. So I think we're going to go to the floating gardens, both of us. And here we can spend fruit. So action, we gain 1 fruit, so we go back up to 3. And then we both roll a hero die. And if we roll a focus symbol, we gain another fruit as well. And focus is on 1, 2, 3 sides. So, yeah. So we have rolled 1 focus. Each visitor gains another fruit. So we're up to 4. I'm not going to mark that down because Then each hero may trim one action card or spend 3 XP to remove one battle scar from their hero deck. Oh, right, so we don't have to spend any more through. Yeah, we're going to trim an action card. So because I got this Cautious Advance, I'm going to discard Menacing Advance from my deck for Crowback. And because we got cut twice, I'm going to remove Spinning Blades for Dust. And that's the end of that day. So we've got a new card, thinned our deck by 1. Now, third day, so we do another encounter. A reputed frog professor reaches out to you in the hope you could help him better understand monsters' behaviors. He asks you for a detailed first-hand account of your encounter over the last few months. You feel tired, and it's probably going to take you a good part of the day, but it's for a good cause. Help him with his research. Tell him you've got to train. No, I think we should help him with his research. After listening to your tales from the fold, the professor claims these changes you've described are in no way natural and have never been seen before. He goes on to describe various monsters to be on the lookout for. One player writes, monster knowledge, erase to reveal top card. During any scenario, you may erase this to reveal the top card of any non-boss enemy deck. Oh gosh, that's the sort of thing I'll never remember. So Crowback's going to write that. Monster knowledge erase to reveal top card. Never remember that. What was the other one? Sorry, Prof. We've got actual monsters to fight. Each hero gains 1 XP. Yeah. Okay, so now I definitely want Crowback to get more life. So Crowback's going to go to the Meditation Spring. And you know what? I think Dust might do that as well. So Dust, here's the trap. So she could spend 9 to get another level 2 synergy in the Quantum Reservoir. So at the moment she has her extra thing of heal any hero 2 life. But she could also level up her spirit, level up her focus. So spirit helps her move more. Focus, yeah, is scanning, which I never do scanning. But scanning is you spend 1 focus to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Which I never really do. They cost less if we're both there. I think we're both going to do this. So I know that Crowback is going to advance his resilience. So he has to spend 9 XP to do this, to get up to the next one. So he's on 23, so he will be down to 14. And then he will, go up resilience. So now he has 9 life on each of these traps. So that means this goes. These all go up 1. And that goes up 1. So basically he's got 3 more life. So that's Crowback. Oh, it only costs 8 actually, doesn't it? So he's got 15 because it costs 1 less. He's got 15. I'm tempted to move Spirit up. Just so she can move around a bit better. She does have Spirit available on her cards. And yeah, it helps with performing stunts. So these, for example, spend 1 Spirit to heal 2. So it would benefit her healing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Spirit. So she spends 9 but down to 8 because Crowback's there. Spirit. And we will fill in this one. So this goes here. So she's got 4. So now you always start with half rounded down. So she'll start with 2 Spirit as well. So that costs 8. She's got 12, so she's got 4 left. So that is that done. I was going to sell in Crowback here, but there just wasn't enough time to do that. So yep, that's done. So they come back. So we've done our 3 days. So now we just read on a little bit. I do quite like this upgrade process. I think it's quite streamlined and simple. And I feel like we've, done quite a lot. He managed to get a new shell, so he's got 7 shells, which is really good for shields. We've both got a slightly upgraded card. Crowback's got more health. Dust has got more Spirit available. That's good. Okay, so we read Severed Link. The last few days have been a blur. After Takaro's revelation, everyone has been on edge. No one is willing to confront Iran Toru directly about Takaro's suspicion, but you have all begun listening carefully for more information about what the city leader might be hiding. While at your usual spot at Sai's Gulp Shack, Echo suddenly grips her head and struggles to speak. She collapses into her seat as you rush to revive her. "We must go to the Betaloid Sanctuary, now," she says in a weak voice. "My connection, it seems to have been severed. Something very bad is happening." Your heart fills with dread as you consider the ramifications. You hop back on your watercrafts and immediately set course towards the Citadel under the starry night. "Should we tell someone?" Axel says. "Let the Citadel know where we are headed." Not until we know who can be trusted. Let's go straight to the sanctuary, Echo replies, still hunched from the mental pain. It is forbidden for non-Betalods, but I know a way, and time is of the essence. Echo suddenly lost her mental link with her peers, and you don't know who to trust with this information. When you are ready, sneak into the Betaloid sanctuary and advance to chapter 9. Okay, we're going to have a little look. So this is a big map. And the basic breakdown is a rogue Betalod has taken control of the sanctuary and is harnessing the hive mind's telepathic power. Seeing you, he flees to the back of the cave, summoning his phantom projection and throngs of water minions. Okay, and we have coral bugs making a comeback. We had them in the first scenario. We have a spawn card. We have the rogue Betalog boss. And yeah, that's it. So we're putting dice on the board. Okay, I am not going to play this now. I know this has only been short, but I may come back and play this tomorrow or Wednesday, and then after that I am off to UK Games Expo. So that will be very exciting. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for looking at the process of interludes, our third interlude. And I will see you in the next live stream. Bye.